Alrighty guys, so here we are on update 3. Um, I came out a couple of days ago. I've been watching some of the videos of some of the big names playing it and what have you, and got a feel for it and played around with it a little bit myself, so I figured we'll jump into it. Looks like everybody's doing the new island. It's definitely kind of an interesting island. You got a few little islands and then the one big potential rectangle. Definitely going to be good for trains, so I think we're going to jump on it too. Why not, right? So we're going to take starting one, which is the easy difficulty, just because island 3 would be a nightmare. You're stuck on this island. You've got some resources, but you got to try and get over to the mainland. Just not going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and use starting position 1. We're going to do captain. I think I'm going to leave this all the way it is. I think we're going to do ore sorting. I think I sort of got it figured out, maybe. So we're going to keep ore sorting on. That might come back to bite me later in the game, but when we got big production or something. But for right now, I think we'll be okay with it. So there we go. So there's that, and I think we're going to call this. We're going to name it after the farm. So Casa de Loco. That's what I call the place here, because it's a little crazy here a lot. So what the heck, right? So let's go ahead and get into this. So like I say, all the big names have got their preview of the preview of the update and what have you, and have been able to make a bunch of content. I knew that was going to happen. I don't have any issue with that. By all means, they put in the work and they should get their just rewards. But I figured that was going to happen, so I figured I'd give it a couple of days and let some of that calm down before I went ahead and jumped into this. So we're going to go ahead and pause it, and yeah, all the new stuff. So we want to get set up here, and here's what my thought process is after looking at this map and doing some head scratching and whatnot. I thought, let's plan a little better instead of just kind of throwing stuff at it. So I'm thinking what I'd like to do is make this area down here, at least for the beginning parts of the game, or not the very beginning, but when we get into it, this is going to be my oil handling facility. We're gonna build the big blueprinted cracker down here and see if we can't get it to work with the new updates and whatnot. We'll go from there. So what I want to do is I want to even off this area so that we've got a place to put a dock. But I also want to come up to about here and come out as far as this tip. And we're going to level this and fill this. That's going to give us the room we need, I think, to be able to set this oil setup up. Now, we do have iron here, so we're going to try and cut that section out and nestle it in here. We do have all these mountains that we're going to be able to use to do a lot of this fill, and these mountains to be able to do a lot of this fill. So that's where our oil handling is going to be. We have our first oil patch right up here, which is all well and good, but it's going to run out quickly. So that we're going to do that. Then we're going to put the town here. I'm going to build the town here. This will run out. We'll be able to overrun this plot here and be able to build on it. We got limestone over here. We got water here, coal here, copper here, and iron down here, and then of course sand. And we got some water over here. So what I'm thinking is we're going to do that, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to build our forging over here. Maybe put our power up here since it's going to be close to the water. I know we're going to spread things out a bit, but this map is meant to be for trains. By God, we're going to take advantage of it. Now, the one downer to this whole thing is it's got a metric crap ton of trees. So we need to get rid of some of these trees right off the bat so that we can build us a farm. And we're going to go ahead and take out these trees right here, I think. So let's go ahead and get that started. We're going to assign this guy 2 trucks, and we're going to get him moving. And he'll go out and do his thing. And while he's doing his thing, we're gonna set up the rest of this. So we need a coal maker, which is under the trees as well. They changed the UI up a bit, and there's some things I like about it, some things I don't. A lot of people apparently don't like this blurriness. I don't mind it so much. What I do mind is the way when you get the upgrades, things are stacked behind things. It's I don't know, it just doesn't flow to my liking, I guess, if you will. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and plop the coal maker down near the trees and get that going. We're going to keep it close because we're not going to use it for long. We just need it long enough to get our coal production going, and then we can start mining coal. So there's that. And then where's our tree cutters? They're doing their tree cutting thing. All right. Next, we want to look at our blast furnace and our metal caster and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of these yellow dots just because they annoy me. There we go. All right, so blast furnace. Now, the iron's here, the copper's here, the coal is up here. So this area with all these trees, I think, is going to be our big main production area to begin with. Is this area in here? Now you can see over here it's going to have to be smoothed out, but over here we're okay. We just got to get rid of these trees. So I think we're going to start over here with our metal production. Now, normally, what I've been doing is kind of following everybody's lead, and you put it here, and you put a space between them, and then you put down storage between and what have you. But I think we're going to do it a little different. I think I'm going to try and follow the blueprint and kind of try and do it that way. So I think we want it here, and we want our next one right next to it. And then because, well, you know what? Wait a minute. No, we don't. We want them, I think now that memory serves me right, we want them lined up with that edge right there. And we want that, and we want that. And then, and I may end up having to move this, we'll see. But we come up here, and come here, and here. Now, it's not going to be necessarily the way it should be, but it'll be the way it's going to be. And I think if we do this right, we'll be able to dump the blueprint right on top of this, I hope. We may have to move some stuff around. I really hope I don't have to, but we have to, right? All right, so there's the blast furnace, the metal casters, the smokestack, food production we need to build the farm, which, like I say, I want to put the farm up here. And again, I am trying to set myself up for success on following the blueprints. So I want to start it like this. I know it's a little ways away from the town. One of the things I thought about was if we put it like next to the town, we can connect right to the town and save our trucks. But I want to be able to, once we use up this oil, I want to be able to expand this town up here and over to here. So if we're going to use the blueprints, The blueprints that I've got from JD are tileable. So if we put it here, right, we can tile out this way and use this space. And then have this space over here be for the food production. Collect reward. What do we got now? We got farm, which I know. Start power production by diesel generator, blah, blah, blah. We got to wait for that stuff to build. So let's go ahead and do to cut those trees down. So let's go ahead and get this done. This is where I put this all the time. Start power production by a generator, and then we want research labs. And I'm just going to dump the research labs over here next to the scrap pile for now, because they're going to move, what have you. Build waste collection. Okay, so waste collection. I've been taking it out of here and putting it as close as possible and just dumping it in the sea. It's a lot of pollution. This island has a lot of plateaus. I think we can kill two birds with one stone. We can do less pollution and get some use out of the trash for right now. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our trash right here. And I think we're going to go from here. No, we're going to go one more. That'll put that up to 13, and then that'll be 14. So if we go right there, that's going to give us a ramp from here up to the next plateau. And it's going to get rid of the trash. So then we'll be able to access that plateau. So we designated, we'll build a waste collection center for the town. All right, easy peasy. Waste collection center. We're going to put it over on this side, even though it's over there, because we want to be able to add housing onto here. We're going to eventually move this market as well. So we're going to go ahead and plop that puppy down right there for now. And we need to do our researches. So how are we doing on this farm? Come on, guys, cut more stuff. And then so that this guy can get going. Oh, he is going, but cut these trees, damn it. All right, research the trading dock. So trading dock, and then next is going to be construction, and then maintenance, and then mining vehicles so we can get them going. Then I'm going to break from the path a little bit, because then it wants us to do the beacon and repair the dock and do the basic these things. It wants these four. I want the tools and I want the blueprints, which means I need the captain's office. So we're going to do the captain's office. We're going to do the blueprints. Then we're going to deal with basic concrete, the basic diesel, the beacon, repair the dock. All right? So that we can start getting that stuff. Terrain leveling, I want it too, but I think we're going to wait until we get the other ones. That's going to get us going. All right, so what do we got? Collect a reward for basic waste dumping. We got that. All right. They changed the UI, like I said, so this is different too. Now there's it seems like, I don't remember this being the case before, that you can get this stuff this way, and it gives you the notifications and you can keep them around and whatnot. Completed research of construction. So now we need to build a trade dock. We need to build an assembly. We need to build a trade dock. We need to build a farm. All right. The trading dock is a one-time build thing. Keep it the hell out of our way and go from there. So let us stick this someplace out of our way that we can still use it. So I'm thinking, there we go, right up, way up here. Out of the damn way. How's that sound? Right? There we go. Now, build an assembly. I'm thinking what we want to do first is we want to go into storage. And we're going to want to go into storage from both sides. We're gonna end up, when we get blueprints, we're gonna tear this down and move it. I see it coming. I'm not gonna be able to do this properly, the way I kind of want to do it. But we're gonna go ahead and get this storage built, and then we're gonna do an assembly one, and hopefully a tree won't be in the way. And that assembly one, we're going to set, pretty sure, very first one is going to be for construction parts, isn't it? And then we're going to want one, oh, you know what? No. We want some space. Is that done? Okay. I want you guys to come down here and cut a couple of trees for me. I want you to get rid of these trees. I need the room. Where are you guys at up here? You only got a few left. Good. Alright, what do we got? Build the farm, I know. Build the assembly, I know. Build the trading dock, I know. Alright. Because I want this assembler to be spaced a couple of spaces out from this. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, let's do 5, so that I can run a few more assemblers. Now, I can't put it there right now because the damn tree's in the way. Trees are the enemy of my people, just like they are in Factorio. So let's get those 3 trees out of the way right now. Or not right now, but as soon as we can. How you guys doing up here? How many more trees you got? 3. We can wait. We can wait. Purchase concrete assembly. 1 has no recipe selected. I know. But you're going to have it in a minute, because it's probably going to be set recipe that. Right? That's why we're buying concrete. Construction parts. Yep. Alright, so let's go up here to the trading dock. Is it built? Yes. Purchase concrete slabs. From probably metal. Yep. There we go. We did that. Now we get a reward. We get some extra concrete. We get some extra construction parts. Build the farm. I'm working on it. Produce construction parts. I'm working on it. Alright. Are we almost done with these trees, please? My people are starving. They're starving like a Marvin. We get these 3 trees out of here, and we can build the farm. We can build the farm. This puppy is doing its thing with the construction parts. We're working on the captain's office. What do we got now? We got production. We can do a maintenance depot, which we're going to be doing soon. Storage, we got loose storage now. Logistics, we got the vehicle depot. We got the ore sorting plant and the mine control tower. So, and then, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I've read all of them, so I'm not going to read them again. All right, construction parts, collect reward. All right, maintenance depot and another assembly to produce mechanical parts. That's why I want to get these trees out of here. We need these trees going first. All right, I think we can build storage now, right? We can build storage now. So let us go up here. Let's throw down this and tell it to store wood. That'll get us a way to get these guys moving out. All right. Let them do their thing. Come on. Get that built. Today. Speed you up one more. Where's the rest of them? I know we got enough. Now we're researching blueprints. Now the thing is, we won't be able to do blueprints until we build the captain's office. So we might as well get the captain's office started. We'll throw it in right here for now. It'll move. Everything on here is going to end up moving, I'm sure. I have an idea in my head of what I want to do, but or at least to begin with, what I want to do. So I want to put this. We're going to put it right on the edge of the water. I don't think it's going to matter. We're going to plop that down right there. All right, we got blueprints. Do we got this built yet? We do not have this built yet. As soon as that's built, stop. Because this was what I wanted. All right. So we got the food, right? We got these tileable farms. And this was my goal in setting this up. Was that if I set that one there, right? We can set the other one below it, and these can tile right on out. And these guys output to the left, which means that this whole area here I can use for my initial food production. The oil that's up here, when it goes away, we can build the city all the way up into there. So we can keep these as 2 rows. Eventually we'll move this. Now, this is what I wanted to deal with. I want to do this right so that I'm only doing it the one time. So let's get this guy to cut us an area. All right. And then we're going to go in here. Now I know that some of these recipes are not going to work, or some of these blueprints are not going to work because the recipes have changed and this, that, and the other. These initial ones seem to be okay. So see, this is what I was looking for. I'm trying to do it so that it fits right there. What do you know? I sort of almost did it. I've got that stuff correct. I just got the storage in the wrong damn place. And that's fine. We can, now that we have it, get rid of this. Because we're not storing anything in it yet. It's going to cost us some materials, I know. But that's the way it goes. All right. So we won't be able to put it down yet because stuff's in the way, but we can put it down. We'll just have to move that. But then we're going to pause this side because we only need this side, but we want it there so we can see what the hell we're doing. All right. Then let's do B planning mode. One of the things I'm going to suggest is that they make these buttons a little brighter or a different color or something, because my eyes, I can't see it for shit. So I'm thinking we want that a different color. That's my personal take on that. Now, this mine storage has the sorter, and it has 3 bins. This one has 3 bins, and it has risers and what have you, but it's not ready for them yet. But this one is sort of ready. But what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to face it that way, so that one of these outputs can feed the iron mine, or the smelter. Right? And then that should be set up. So dirt, rock. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you got dirt, rock, coal, and iron is what I think we're going to sort in this. And the reason I'm sorting coal in it on top of everything else is we're going to use that sorted coal to feed this. Is my thought process. We want this stuff to go away. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do a 4th. I may move this around. But for right now, if we did, which one is A? It doesn't really say, does it? So that's A, B, C, D. So if we do D, we don't have iron yet. Oh, we don't have it because we don't have the research for it yet. We don't have mining vehicles yet, do we? Oh no, we do have mining vehicles. Then why don't we have the ability to... Oh, that's why. Add sorted product. Duh. All right, we want that, and we want add sorted product. We got rock. We got that. We want coal as our other sorted product. All right. So then if we do coal here, iron here, and then stone and dirt, we will be able to feed our plants with the coal from here as it's sorted, and hook it all in here. That's kind of my plan. So we can get that going, but not right now because it's not calling for it. We're just going to leave it be. I should get this going. So we want build another assembler to produce mechanical parts. Assembler 2. Mechanical parts. Unpause build. And then we got to build a maintenance depot. And we're just going to put it over here. so that those two can go into it. Unpause that. Alright, so we got food production is doing its thing. Wait for the first harvest. Maintenance, we got to build the depot, which we just did. We gotta build the other assembler, which we just did. Okay. And then at some point, we're going to have to build the vehicle assembly building, right? Right now, though, we're dealing with 1, 2, basic concrete's what we're researching right now, so I think we're on the right track. All right. We'll get these guys going. And this tree guy, we are going to keep this tree guy busy for a while. Because once he's done with those, we're going to have him clear out the odds and ends that are here that we need space. And then he's going to clear all this crap. Because we're going to want to come over here and get this coal. We're going to come over here and get this copper. And we're going to want to come up here and get this limestone. We're going to want room for another farm eventually. We're going to want room for cities. So, what are we waiting on right now? We are waiting on the tree cutter guy, and we're waiting on stuff, so we're going to speed this up. All right, there's food production. Collect our reward for food production. Produce maintenance. All right, have you cut these guys yet? No, you still got a ways to cut. Oh, that's right, because we don't have the gas station yet, so he's got to go back and forth. All right, collect their maintenance reward. So now we got ore mining. We got to make vehicles. We got to construct an excavator, enable iron recipe, and research the beacon and research housing. It was what? Research what? Build housing attached to the settlement. So we're going to have to build another one there. Meanwhile, we got to build a vehicle depot. All right. So, no, stop. I know, we got beacon. Let us kill that stuff. Let's go build our beacon. We're going to put our beacon way up here next to our trading depot. Because our dock, because why not? Just get it the hell out of our way. All right. Fluid storage. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Build a vehicle depot. Build a beacon. Build housing. So like I say, we are going to expand our housing up in that direction. And let us build a vehicle depot. Falls under vehicles. There we go. Vehicle depot. Right, and building the beacon, building housing, enable the iron recipe. Well, we've also got to do this first, don't we? Mine control. Put this puppy over here. Edit area. Pull him down here. Like that. And mining designation. Right. here. Oh wait, did we slant that? We slanted that. We didn't want to, yeah, we didn't want to slant that. We want this to be 4 the whole way over. If we're going to mine it, we might as well make it level whilst we're at it. Right, so that's going to get us ore mining. Leveling terrain, yeah, we're going to want it in a minute. Build a beacon, build housing, enable the mine recipe, enable the iron recipe. Set recipe, iron. And then we got to process iron, but we're not mining iron yet because we don't have the vehicles yet, so that's going to have to wait. Process iron ore, build a beacon, build housing, build the vehicles. Well, we're waiting on the damn building to be built. Oh, and we need to, yeah, because we're on, what you call it. So let's do that. Unpause those and turn off B. See, this is why I'm saying this needs to be a different color. It's not, in my opinion, not overly visible. All right, so you got those few trees there. I want you to do these trees here. And those trees there. And that's going to get me started as far as space. And then once you guys do that, then I'm going to have you come over here and build for the next farm, because we're going to eventually need the next farm. We're going to have to bring people in because we're down to 12 workers. And we don't want our people dying of starvation. One of the things that we can do with this new UI is we can dismiss all of these notifications all at once. We don't really need to worry about them. So, ore mining we're working on. Construction of the... All right, now we got to do excavator, 2 trucks. We might as well get ahead of ourselves and do an excavator, 2 trucks, excavator, 2 trucks. That's going to give us iron, coal, limestone, and then we're going to want copper. We're going to add another in there, but we don't right now because I don't think it'll fit. Oh yeah, it will. What do you know? So it will fit. All right, so there we go. We got all of our vehicles started. We got the mining control tower placed. We just got to get the vehicles running. Place to be, what do we? Construct a new pickup. Place a mine. Build ore sorting plant. Unpause. Unpause. There we go. Come on, tree guy. I think we're going to turn these ones off for right now, and these ones off for right now. I want these ones out of my way first. Alright, didn't we build the beacon? Oh, it was paused. Everything was paused. So was the housing. All right. So we're just waiting for them to build. Okay. How are we doing on time? We're doing all right. All right, so you go here. I know, no trucks. We're going to steal trucks from the population first, and then we'll replace them. Yeah, you're going to end up being soil first for a little bit, aren't you? And maybe you'll start picking up some iron pretty soon. That's okay, we got the iron sorter going. Start seeing, oh, and you know what we want to do? Let's set this to reject single product loads. Just take it to where it's going so it doesn't have to be run through the sorter. All right, so that's started. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to come over here and we're going to put down another mining tower. This one is going to be, let's tuck it up here. All right, this one is going to be, edit the area. We're going to go right here down to there. All right, because like I said, I want to be able to level dump out to this tip. All right, and we're going to tell this it is okay to dump everything but trash. Right? Whereas here, this is our trash dump over here. See, and it's already starting to build the ramp, but we're getting trash there. So I think we're going to put one here. And we're going to tell this one, edit area. And we're going to tell this, only trash. Because we don't want to waste our precious bodily fluids on building trash ramps. We want to level this out and then level this out, and eventually we will make diggers for this guy. All right, iron ore, done. Population growth, done. Process ore, build an oil pump, blah, 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 and then stockpile products. Build a storage unit and assign it iron, build a storage unit and assign it construction parts. We're going to go ahead and wait on that. All right, so this one's got a digger. Let's go over here and let's give this guy that digger and 2 trucks, because I want to tell him to bring this. Oh wait, do we have leveling now? We have the leveling designation. So we can do this now. We can say for this whole area, and it'll set the ups and the downs. It'll set the digs for us. It'll set the fills for us without us having to say dig these and fill these. It's going to do all of it, and it's going to level everything right there. And I think we're going to go so far as to say level all the way to here. There we go. Because that's going to be, like I say, our area for our distilling. All right. What do we got? New refugees. New refugees. New refugees. Hooray. Go away. How we doing on housing? We're good on housing. So processing the ore. We just got to process ore. Build the oil pump. All right, let's go up here and build the oil pump stuff. All right, so how you doing on trees? You're doing all right on trees. I want you to come up here when you're done that and make me some room. Oil. Let's slow this down to medium. All right, so I want 1, 2, that's what it requires, 3. And then we want to do a basic distiller. The basic distiller is oil in, coal in, diesel out, crappy water out, and exhaust out. So we're going to line that up with that guy. And we're going to pipe straight into that. I'm not going to raise it up. We're just going to pipe it in for now. Shipyard, we don't need it right now. All right, smokestack. Smokestack. How we doing over here with trees? All right, we're getting there. You know what? I think since you guys are going to be here, I can go ahead and designate this stuff as my next. And you'll stay over there until you're ready. All right, so we got diesel production. Liquid dump near the shore. All right, so we got to do trash, liquid dump, new refugees. Damn, they're coming in quick, aren't they? Pipes and conveyors, refugees, missile dump. Oh, okay, those are new knowledge things. All right, the liquid dump has got to go over here, out of our way for the time being. Can we put it there? And is that going to block our dock, our trading dock? And I don't think so. I don't think they're going to interfere with one another there because they're not overlapping. And then should be able to pipe our crappy waste out. And they've raised how high you can make these pipes now. You can make them 5 now. So we can go 5 instead of just the 3 that it was. And we want to straight line this on out. So at 5, the diggers, except for the big mega diggers, can get under them now. And set the recipe for nasty water. All right, now we just have to hook that up to that, and we have to bring in coal, and we have to store our diesel. Pipe for the diesel. And storage. And we don't have belts yet, but we will have belts eventually. So we're going to pause that for right now. Get out of that. So there's diesel processing. Still processing ore. Build another so we got to build a bunch of assemblers. And fluid storage for the diesel connected to the diesel distillery. Well, we did that. What is this? New refugees. Okay, hooray. Yay for you. All right. Got that, got that, got that. How we doing down here? I think that's going okay. We still got to build. What do we got to build? We got a storage unit of cyan and iron, and a construction storage unit for construction parts. All right, so this is gonna be. Oh, that's maintenance. So storage unit for construction parts. And a storage unit, iron, and construction parts, and another assembler for construction parts. All right, there you go. So those are those three. Disabled truck import for, okay, oh yeah, we got to do that, don't we? Otherwise the trucks will fill this puppy up. Always forget that. All right, you're doing your job there, good. How many more you got to cut? Oh yeah, you got to cut a path. Okay. And then I'm going to have you get back down here and deal with this odds and ends crap. Get it out of my way. There we go. All right. So there's that. Now, we've got another digger. I want you up here. I want you over here. And I want you edit area here to start. And we're going to do level area. It's going to pretty much do what we want it to do just by doing level area. So that's going to be our coal. Stockpile diesel. Okay, we've done that. That's going to start giving us our coal. Oh, we got to give it a digger. So, digger and 2 trucks. Yeah, more refugees. Hooray. What is this? Ore sorting plant blocked due to full output. Ore sorting plant. What output is full? Dirt and iron. Well, right this second, we can't do anything about it because we don't have belts. As soon as we get belts, we can do that. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait on the truck. Sorry. Can't help you there. All right. Process iron. We're still waiting on processing iron. Let's do this. Let's move that up. So now that's priority because we got to process iron instead of processing the scrap away. All right. Repair the shipyard, store construction parts. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Repair. right? That started, that started, that started. We are at a impasse at the moment, guys, because we can't do any of the other stuff. So we're just kind of waiting. And at this point, it has been just about an hour. We got our basics up and running. I may move some stuff around. We'll see. But there we go. That's up and running. I think we're going to call it an episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye.